Now, Warren, many councils across Australia seem to be kind of using COVID as an excuse, the left-wing councils, to cancel or reduce their Australia Day celebrations. We know that many of them would like to scrap it all together, but they're kind of hiding behind COVID. Why are these woke councils so determined to try and cancel or ignore or move Australia Day?
Look, we all want to come together, and celebrate Australia Day, celebrate Australia. We're a unique country. We have Indigenous people here, the first Australians. We have communities who come here from all over the world, through the colonisation process, and also through immigration, especially after the Second World War, where millions of people come here, and they contributed and built this incredible nation. Of course, every country in the world has had a bad history and how it starts and how things happen, but the thing that's important is how do you overcome those, and how do you build a cohesive and nation. And I look at Australia, and I see Australia as probably one of the most successful multicultural countries in the world. We've got all these people here, and everyone, we love the place. In fact, people are jumping on boats and that to try to get here. They're not jumping on boats to leave. I just find this whole thing in regard to, trying to split us as people, and yet we have so much to celebrate as a nation. We got rid of all the discriminatory laws years ago, back in the 60s. Aboriginals have been full participation within the Australian society, and you see the number of Aboriginals going through universities now, record numbers. We have hundreds of doctors and hundreds of lawyers, even though I don't know if lawyers, help civilization, but that's another thing. And but we've got all these people, and we've got all these Aboriginal businesses and people doing things, and we should celebrate that. I get a bit, get annoyed when, we've done and achieved so much, and Aboriginals have gone overseas in the First World War and the Second World War and the Korean War, and in the Malaysian uprising, and also the invasion, the confrontase in Indonesia, invasion of Malaysia, and also Vietnam, and every war since. And they were very proud people fighting for their country, and all Australians respect them and love them for doing that. And I think we need to celebrate those things. That's what we have to do.
Hear, hear. And just very briefly, Warren, you famously were in the Labor Party. You were president of the Labor Party at one point. You've then ran for politics for the Liberal Party, so you've shifted from left to right, I guess, over your career. A new poll has just found that in only 6 in 10 African Americans now support Joe Biden, down from 9 in 10 6 months ago. Does this surprise you?
No, it doesn't. When you look, there's two things that plays into this. One is Trump. When Trump was president, he had record numbers of African American and Latinos and women who were employed and had jobs, and the growth of their business sector was amazing. He did, and this is where you see the shift in African Americans. And then the second part, of course, is Biden. Biden has just been a joke, and some of the racist rhetoric he uses to try to badger people, especially African Americans and Latinos, to come back and vote for the Democrats is just disgraceful. So you're getting those two things together. I expect at the midterms there's going to be a lot of black Republicans elected, and you're starting to see those shifts happening over there.